What is up, you guys? This is your boy Andy Matrix. I talk about anime, manga, video games, geek culture, and Japanese culture. And for today's top news, Netflix plummets 20% its worst day since July 2012. I am here at CNBC, and we're gonna talk about Netflix once again. But before we continue, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, like the video, and I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. I very much appreciate your help, guys. So Netflix. So I did a video a couple of days ago about how Netflix increased their price. So not only did Netflix increase their price, but now they're losing. Like they're losing subscribers, and they're losing money. I think they lost like $50 billion. Right. So it says here on CNBC. Said Netflix shares tumbled 21% Friday after the company quietly admitted that streaming competition was eating into its own growth in its fourth quarter earning released Thursday, which is basically the fourth quarter of 2021. Right? It says, however, Netflix still beat analyst expectations on user numbers for the quarter in earning while meeting expectations on revenue. It says the questions of competition is even more crucial given Netflix recently raised the price of their standard plan from $13.99 to $15.50. I mean, why not just make it $15.99, assholes? Not just at the 99. You know, stop being all. Stop trying to make it look cheaper by making it 49 cents. You know. And if we look at their stock. If you look at the Netflix stock, this is Netflix stock right here. The stock was over $500. It was $513. And I think it started in January 20th. Literally 2 days ago. That motherfucker plummeted by like $100. Damn! $100 plummet of Netflix. So basically, they lost about $50 billion in market value. That's not necessarily in revenue, in market value, because Netflix, they're still worth $25 billion, right? They're still worth $25 billion. But what could be causing? I mean, seriously, what is causing Netflix to lose so much money in market value and to not meet their expectations? Because they met expectations as far as revenue, but not as subscriber count. So what's going on? I'll tell you what it is. So number one is crappy movies and TV shows. Okay, crappy movies and TV shows. It's why people are unsubscribing from Netflix. Also, Netflix has a tendency to cancel shows after one season. You know, maybe if they didn't make such crappy shows, they wouldn't have to keep canceling. For example, Netflix Cowboy Bebop, they had to cancel that shit. Netflix Cowboy Bebop, they had to. I mean, it sucks so much. I mean, Netflix and live actions just don't mix. They had a lot of crappy shows, but all the good ones like the Dark Crystal Age of Resistance, they canceled that one too after one season. When people actually loved that show, I was so fucking mad. Right? Okay, another reason why Netflix is plummeting is because where is it? It's because of the one-day release. I mean, take a look at this. For example, let's say Cobra Kai. You know, Netflix releases all 10 episodes in one day. In one day, they release it. They release all episodes in one day. People watch it in one day, and then they forget about it. And then this is really bad. You know, Netflix, they should really start releasing episodes weekly instead of all at once. Because when The Witcher comes out, for example, The Witcher comes out, you watch the entire show, The Witcher, and like, let's say YouTubers like myself, we will talk about it for 1 day, maybe 2 days, maybe 3 days, but then that's it. If you release weekly episodes, people will be able to talk about it for months and months. Like it will have a longer lifespan. That's one of the reasons why The Mandalorian was so freaking successful. The Mandalorian was so successful because it released weekly episodes. And here on The Verge, it says Disney is leading the charge against Netflix by returning to weekly episode release. This is good because it builds anticipation and it builds the joy of enjoying a show. Because if I watch Cobra Kai all in one day, then I mean I eat the whole thing in one bite and I don't get to enjoy it for the rest of the year, you know. But if they release it weekly, you know, it could last like 3 months. The series will last like 3 months and people will talk about it again and again and again and again. But I mean, Cobra Kai season 4 came, and then after like a week, I mean, the show is still popular, but after like a whole week, people are like, the hype is down. So Netflix really needs to start releasing episodes weekly. They recently did this with an anime called Kami Can't Communicate, which I was wondering why they decided to do that, but it was a smart move, right? And also another reason why Netflix plummeting is because competition. So now you have Hulu, now you have Disney Plus, now you have Peacock, now you have HBO Max, right? And there's a whole bunch of other ones. I think YouTube has a subscription service now too for, video content. You have a whole bunch. Amazon. So there's a whole bunch of like television subscription services. So before Netflix, it was Netflix and Hulu back then. Back like 6, 7, 8 years ago. Back in 2010, 2009, 2011, 12. And then Hulu came in, then Crunchyroll came in. But Netflix was the top dog. And what people are doing, and this is what I'm doing, is that they're jumping. People are jumping from subscription service to subscription service. Once Cobra Kai is over, I unsubscribe. Now I'm waiting for, I'm subscribed to Crunchyroll. But then let's say when the next season of The Witcher comes out, I'll subscribe again. But then first, I'm gonna finish watching Teen Titans on HBO Max. I'll finish watching that, right? And then once that's over, I'll unsubscribe from HBO Max and then move on to another. That's how it is now. That's how it is. That's just how it is. So people, they keep subscriptions. They'll probably have like they'll probably have 1 or 2 subscriptions. Like they'll have Amazon Prime Video, then they'll have like Netflix, and then that's it. And they'll subscribe to one extra one just to watch a certain show, and then they'll unsubscribe. Right? Netflix is forgetting why people sign up for video streaming. You see, people don't want to keep paying more money. Okay, people are cable cutting. If this is this article here from 2020 said Americans are cord cutting in record numbers and it's not slowing down anytime soon. Right? Because all the television channels now, what they are doing is that they're making their own subscription service. Now you got Paramount Plus, which is basically Paramount, who had all the Nickelodeon shows from before. Now they're on Paramount Plus. Everything that was Nickelodeon is on Paramount Plus. Right? And that's how it is. So let's say when the new Avatar: The Last Airbender movie or show comes in Paramount Plus, people are gonna subscribe to that, unsubscribe, and then that's it. And then they'll subscribe again. So people are juggling. They're juggling because they don't want to pay prices. If you subscribe to all these streaming services, like if you subscribe to 5 of them, right, on average, right, to let's say you have 5 subscription services. On average, that's $15 each. Actually, the average is like what, $12? That's $60 plus internet connection, which the average is like $50. That's $115, right? So now you're getting to that cable price. You're getting to that price with cable television, and people don't like that, and that's why it's going down the drain. I mean, it's not going down the drain. Like But another thing is, like, if Netflix would just make good shows, if they would just make good shows and release them weekly, people will stay on the platform longer and they will be more loyal. Right? Because it's not that people don't care about Netflix, people care about the content. Make better shows. Stop making woke shows. Okay? Stop making, you know, all these, like, you know, all these shows. And also like, the directors, the celebrities, the actors, the directors, they have to stop talking shit about people on social media. Stop talking shit about people on social media. Stop attacking the fans on social media. That's exactly what killed the comic book industry. And now it's killing entertainment, movies and TV shows. Anyways, that is all I have to say. So Netflix, they lost basically $50 billion in market value. And, you know, I mean, I'm pretty sure they're going to get it back. All they have to do is make a new show that people want. You know, the subscription counts are going to go up again. And, you know, their market value will go back again. But it's quality. Quality shows, guys. Come on, quality shows, for God's sakes. All right, guys, this is Andy Matrix. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. Like this video. Comment below. Tell me what you think about Netflix. You know, just going down, just losing money. I'll see you guys in the next video. Godspeed.